Hello and welcome. This is Nuclearmonkee, and this is a Let's Play of LA Pythium that's going to start in Winter of Year 3. And it's going to start in Winter of Year 3 because my initial thought when I was playing LA Pythium is that I would be destroyed by Winter of Year 3. But I'm actually doing okay, so I figured I'll just go ahead and LP the rest of it since this will probably be the last game of Dom 4 we will play. And it's kind of funny because I'm doing alright as LA Pythium. So I guess I'll start off by showing my god, which is this guy, the Throne of Retards. He's only died once so far. He started out as F5E3 or F5E4, which would have been nice. I was going to do Eternal Pyre, but oh well. Not doing that. Right now he's forging a flame helmet. Basically, my build was to expand with this moron, make a lot of combatants, or however you pronounce it, these little dudes, with standards, and I also, of course, love this guy, the Retiarius, or however you pronounce it. It's basically the one-use troop gladiator guy with a trident that hits really hard, and a net, which is really good. And he's got above average scores, prot, HP, strength. He's just a badass unit. Oh, and of course, super morale. It's only 14 base. He's got all these bonuses. But anyway, I usually keep them at least a couple, like 20 or so in every fort that borders anybody that could possibly threaten me, or just in general, so that way I can use them to retake provinces I loot, since I do have these scales. Order 3, prod 2, heat 1. Do I have heat 1? Yes. Or maybe it was heat. No, it's heat 3. We're in winter. So I have heat 3 because I'm going heavy into the fire option of Pythium. And then, of course, growth 3 because you need lots of money. Misfortune 2 because I like barbarians, and then magic 3 so that I can abuse copious amounts of foreign wizards, which is pretty much Pythium's only gimmick because they pretty much suck ass at everything else. Their one good mage is this guy, the water 1, nature 2, H2 with a random and a 10% random. That's pretty much all you got. Other than that, it's just piles of garbage like these things. Just one path with a whole bunch of randoms attached. This guy's okay, but he's cap only, so I can't mass even Communion Slaves because these are only 25% randoms. I've also got some these guys, and then there's also an assassin you can make. This, which I've actually made a few because I needed it. At some point, at one point I thought I was going to be killed, so I made some assassins and Bane Venom Charms, which I no longer need. I also, they also have all the other troops. I don't use any of them. I use this, and this. And then I will also use these, the Foreign Recruit 5 Fire Resist guys. And then I'm massing these, the Heliodromus, which are 50% F2, and they also get the little fire random, but usually they're F2 or F1 N1, and I have some rather good scripts. They're very complex. What was the saved script button? Anyway, so you've got Eagle Eyes Vine Arrow, which if you have enough of those scripted together, that is Pythium version of Storm of Thorns, which is 20 guys all casting Vine Arrow. And then I have a whole bunch of them scripted to Phoenix Power Incinerate. Now, Incinerate is actually really good, and I don't know why people don't use this spell more often. It's kind of like Frozen Heart, but better. It's 18 plus armor negating fire damage, so you can even kill fire resistant stuff with it, which is exactly what I've been doing against Ashdod. And I have a shitload of them because that's kind of Pythium's thing. And as you can see, they're everywhere. Pages of them. I also made a few of these. I hate Revelers. They suck because they have almost no RP and only like 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10. What is the ratio? I don't remember. Where are they? This guy. Okay, so 1 out of 10 has Blood 1. That's your only way to get Blood Magic. So I recruited a few until I got a Blood 1 guy, and he's chilling. I've got one chilling over here. He's been bloodletting a while. And then I got one over here with a monthly Orgy cast, so I can make Satyrs, which summon Maenads. I've only recently started doing that. I just kind of did that because I need some blood, so I can kind of break into it. And then I've been making either this one, the little Renatus guy, and the Renata, which is the water version. Both of them are okay. I'm generally just spamming a lot of Frozen Heart, Swarm, and then I'm trying to save the Astral randoms, because those are precious. The water deaths are also Frozen Heart. I think that's pretty much all I've been doing. Just been massing tons and tons of garbage. I started here. I expanded pretty strongly. I have Yomi down here. His expansion was kind of weak, and the map doesn't really... It kind of makes it difficult for them to move up due to all the wastes and swamps and this big throne in the way. And he's Yomi, so he kind of expanded this way and was rather small due to Yomi things. We've got LMAO over here, who has been quiet and peaceful. I'm hoping that's not coming for me at any point, which is good, because had he wanted to, Olm could have just like face rolled all over me and killed me horribly. If he tries it now, I will probably own him. Not immediately. I did improve this, improved my walls because I thought he was coming for me. I've got a whole bunch of crap to sit in here. These have that high strength, so they're pretty good for siege defense, and I can just, I have like 60 of them just sitting there. And then I've got, over here is where I expanded to. Arco was here, I killed him with help. Well, not really with help. So kind of, I attacked him, just blatantly, randomly started walking my infantry at him. Then Ashdod started killing him up here, and Arco was pretty passive. He could have hurt me more if he had played more aggressively, but he never bothered to. He just kind of rolled over and died. And then I found this, which is critical for Pythium, a source of crossbowmen. I don't have any gold right now because I'm making a bunch of temples. But yeah, making lots and lots of crossbows as fast as I can. Whenever I find labs anywhere from other people's luck events, I've been making lots of Heliodromus. Well, I finally have enough forts to not make so many, and I have a ton of these guys. There's just pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of them. And that's pretty much what you have to do as Pythium in order to be competitive, because you need probably 20 to 30% more research than your enemy to have a chance, like for it to be even kind of equal. And even then, if your enemy plays seriously and very well, they'll probably kill you anyway. I've kind of gotten away with it by looking weak and then kind of turning around and punching him in the dick with huge amounts of mages scripted to do stuff. As far as research goes, I've gone very heavy into alteration because I needed Incinerate, Frozen Heart, and I needed Mass Protection and Creeping Doom, both of which are very good, along with this Curse of the Frog Prince, which you can use to wreck SCs that are immune to fire. And then after that, I went for, along with like some baselines, I got Construction for Lanterns, I've got Conjuration 5 for Elementals, and Howl. Evocation 3, that was my early game research, so I had the powerful combo of Fireball and Vine Arrow, which I was scripting on all of my Heliodromus. Thou 3, I don't remember where I got this. Oh yes, Rage, which actually owns Giants when you cast it 20 times around. And then Blood 1, so you can cast Orgy. And now I'm getting Enchantment. There's a bunch of good enchantment stuff, but I am mostly going to be doing this, Haunted Forest. Haunted Forest is an extremely powerful global, if you're not familiar with it. It makes every single living unit that dies in your dominion turn into a mannequin, which means that includes swarm bugs. I don't know if Illuminder's ever going to fix that, but Creeping Doom and swarm bugs do generate mannequin, as do wolves from Howl. So you can make huge numbers of nasty troops by just casting a couple of nature spells with some province defense, as long as you have undead leaders so they don't dissolve. But it's very good, and I'll be casting that next turn. I've got my guy to cast it chilling over here. He just needs this. And he's got, wait, no, not him. A different one. Yeah, this one. So I got one that randomed N3D1, which is a lucky guy, so he's going to stay very safe in here, and he will cast that spell next turn, so I'll have Haunted Woods. I've also got, who else? Ellie Micklin, he was over here. There's Nazca over there. They were fighting a lot, so he was kind of not a problem. Vanheim was small and crappy, and then he's kind of been staling intermittently, so I haven't worried too much about him. Nazco's also fighting LP Pythium, so this has been like forever war zone over here, just continuous. So they've kind of been keeping each other down. We've got EA Machaka over here, who got attacked by MA Gartha along with Ashdod, and he actually got wrecked pretty bad. He was pushed. All of this, including this fort, which Machaka's trying to take back, was taken by Ashdod, and Agartha had pushed down a bit here. Why is that a Pythium? I don't know. Whatever. They have weird borders down here. But anyway, once Agartha was pushing in and Ashdod was pushing in, Yomi stabbed him in the back, stole some forts, and dumpstered a bunch of his stuff. EA Machaka actually was pretty heroic in use of his little stealthy hyena guys and was doing a lot of raiding. And then this guy AI'd. And then I stabbed Ashdod in the back and lured him into bringing a big stack of giants at me, and then I defense moved like 30-something mages and killed all of them. It was a pretty stupid, silly battle. If he had bothered, he probably underestimated what I was going to do, because up till that point he had just kind of walked them around and stepped on all my infantry. And that was one where I was hoping that he would move everything in but not pull the mages out, and then I killed them all, which was pretty good. I don't think he'll let me do that again, so now I don't think I'm going to try and push at him anymore, because if he does like triple earthquake into his regenerating giants, it'll just wipe my side unless I've got like Will of the Fates or something, which I do not have. That's all date. So that's pretty much the situation. And the victory conditions is 9 throne points, which is 3 thrones. And if you look, we've got 1, 2, 3. So now all I have to do is hold the line. I'm going to drop Haunted Forest, just in case anyone actually starts to pay attention to this fact. And then I'm going to start taking thrones. I'm probably going to do... I need to storm this fort, which I'm doing this turn, and then I need to take... So I'm going to take this one, and then go for this one last. I don't know. It'll be kind of... It depends. I don't really have very much offensive power. It's just lots of... It's the Pythium strategy. There's tons and tons and tons of garbage, and I have good research, and that's really all I've got. I've got a source of Pale Ones over here, which I made a stack before I got Manad started, so now I actually have Siege, because he killed all my infantry, which was fine, because I needed them to get freed up anyway. I have some Tavi. I've been making some Ricarda over here to patrol up there. And then I've got some event wizards that I lucked into, which was nice. My god didn't get any serious afflictions when it died, so I didn't get to use my red healer ability, but whatever. Then what else we got? So I will be storming that this turn, and it's just going to be all my wizards kind of spaced out a bit, dropping some bugs, and I think I was going to do, 4 fire elementals, which actually will not be effective against Ashdod guys, but if he summons fire elementals, mine will hold them at bay, while my dudes frozen heart them, because fire elementals are cold weak. And then once I frozen heart them to death, then all of the swarm bugs and trash that I have behind the elementals can get into his stuff and kill him, and I've also got Howl going, so hopefully all that put together will work. I may lose some wizards to random arrows from towers, but I have a lot of them and I don't care, as long as I get the fort. What else I got over here? I did a storm with this guy, so I've got him doing a bunch of buffs, and then he's got fluffers. Yeah, he's getting Body Ethereal, Gift of the Hair, so that he moves 18 squares a turn. And then also I was dropping regeneration on him with this guy, so that he could have double layered regen for 22 points times 2, so 44 HP per turn of regen. And then with Fortitude, which would have physical damage along with Iron Skin and Earth Power, he's going to go up to 25 protection, and then when Berserk pops, which is 5, he gets to 30 protection, so he can actually survive hits from giants pretty well. He didn't actually get to do it, because he tried to attack with all of his wizards and retreat, but I cut his retreat by sending a handful of Retiarius, led by a monkey, and he didn't leave the giants there, so I couldn't do that. So he attacked to retreat. They didn't have a retreat prov. I stormed the castle, and then he lost all of his troops. It was only a couple mages, but it was still kind of funny. Where is it? Yeah, 8. So he pinged with 8 on retreat, and then I stormed the fort, and that was it. Where is it? This one, yeah. So then I stormed it, and there was no one inside. They all tried to retreat, and then they had no retreat provs, and that was the end. I think that's just about everything. There is a mercenary band I was trying to get a hold of. Goat, the B2D2 guy. I had him for a round. I was bidding 300 gold, I think it was. And that's maintenance gold, so doubled. Which would put you at a equivalent 600 gold bid, and I still lost because... Oh, I should be making witches. What am I doing? Okay, that's... Whatever, I'll fix that later. Why am I not making witches? Whatever, because I need earth. I only have one earth wizard, and it's my stupid god. I didn't make enough of the poptes, or however you pronounce it. The slow to recruit foreign wizard. These ones, which can random earth. I didn't bother. I should have. I don't have enough earth income, but I'll try to creep it up to 50 because I would like to empower an astral guy to get astral earth, because I don't want to waste 50 pearls to empower him, because empowering this guy in S1 would be stupid, because then all he would do is get killed by magic duel if I try to use him in any way. So yeah, I'll make some witches. I never noticed that site was there. I don't think I have much else in the way of indie wizards of value, except for I took Arco, and they apparently had Crystal Amazon Pops in Garcocephaly, so hilariously enough, these are vastly superior to all of my wizards, except for my Cap Wizard, because I am LA Pythium, so I will be making these as fast as I can. And then I was going to fill the fort up with some chaff, so it's not easy to take. I've only got like 100 crossbows total so far, but I'm making them as fast as I can. And then AI Agartha, I took all this stuff from him, and it just threw its dragon at me and killed it, and it's running around being the AI. It took the swamp for 23 gold and various other things. I'll have to patrol to keep it away from me. But yeah, I just have to hold the line and then take these 3 thrones without anyone really realizing what's happening. We'll see if I can get away with it and pull off a win as one of the worst nations in the game. It's not Patala, but it's close. Anyway, that's it.